checking out my beginner guitar lessons here online. They are free. We are on lesson number 10. Ow! I like to build off of other things that I've showed you in the past. So what we're building off of today, my friends, is lesson number 6. So if you haven't done lesson number 6, you're probably going to want to go back and check it out, alright? Right on. Okay, today we are going to be doing lesson number 10, building off of lesson number 6, as I stated, is that killer riff. We are calling these picking / finger exercises. So what they're doing is making your fingers stronger while learning a cool little riff. A riff is a progression. Okay, from your comments below, which I love, for one thing, I'm telling you guys dig that first picking finger exercise that I threw up there, which is awesome. I'm trying to make it as fun as possible. Secondly, you guys need more strengthening in your fingers. So today what we're going to be doing is moving that progression across 3 strings, and we're going to be using some different fingers in the same progression to strengthen them. All right, lesson 10, let's go. All right, folks, today we're going to be working with a riff from exercise 6, all right, from lesson 6. So here's the riff. I'm sure you remember it. Now, we were using our first 2 fingers, 1 and 2 here, right? So technically, you're picking the string 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're doing is moving our fingers up to the according frets. What I want you to do today is I want you to move it from the E string twice. Then we're going to move it to the A string twice. Then we're going to do the same progression on the D string twice. So what we're doing is moving from string to string now. Starting with the E string, then moving to the A, then to the D, doing the progression twice on each string. So it's going to look something like this. Now all we're going to do is the exact same progression, but on the A string. So you're going to want to move your pick to the A string. After you've completed that riff twice, I want you to move to the following string, the one right below it. We're going to move to the D string. We're going to do the exact same thing. And what this is going to do is it's just going to get you floating from string to string. What I want you to do before you start each riff on each string is to look both ways, folks. I want you to look at your left hand here, make sure you're lined up in the right spot, and I want you to look at your right hand here and make sure that you're on the right string. A lot of people will move one finger but won't move the other hand. We'll get all disjointed here. We want to keep these moving together, folks. So let's keep moving in unison, checking your left, checking your right, or vice versa, depending on your hand, okay? Which way you hold the guitar. So, let's go through this again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just play through the whole thing and show you how it should sound. Because you already know how to do this after doing exercise 6, lesson 6. So what we're doing is just expanding on that, folks. Moving from string to string, starting on the low E. Let's try it. Finger, pick, here we go. One more time. Keep your finger there, get your pick down on the A string. Same progression. Move your pick to the D string, looking both ways. Now I'm going to look down here and hook this back up. We're not doing too much new, but we're moving from string to string. So what I'm doing is trying to get these 2 hands working together correctly, okay? Same method, just using different strings. I'll show you one more time. Alright, stopping on the D string. You want to go back down, that's great. But for this part of the exercise, that's what I want you to do. Alright, hey, guess what I got now? I got a bonus part on here. We're going to do an extra little thing on here to strengthen 2 more fingers. Because we are going to be doing bigger and better chords as we keep moving on here. So, let's do this exact same riff, but let's put a twist on it. Alright, let's take this up a notch, folks. This is going to be tricky. But if you want to strengthen your fingers, this is a great way to start. Plus, I love giving you guys a little extra work if you want to put the extra work into it. This will strengthen your fingers. make them stronger, make the notes come out clear. We're going to do the exact same riff. We're going to do it on 3 different strings, but here's the difference. See what I'm doing here? Instead of moving up top to the 5th and 6th fret with my 1st and 2nd finger, we're going to use our 3rd and 4th, our ring and our pinky, which are really going to need some work, especially your pinky. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to do everything the exact same way we just did, but we're going to use our ring and pinky at the top. Let me run through this for you. That's a tough one, my friends, especially with these 2 fingers at the top. So let's take our time with that. Work those fingers, get them strong. You know where to put them, we just got to get them going. I guarantee all your fingers are going to want to move at the same time here, okay? Take your time with this. This is a little bonus extra part that I put in on this lesson just to give you extra, those people who want to do some extra work out there, some extra homework, okay? I see your comments below and I really appreciate them, and I'm going to give you all the work you can get. All right. Alright, let's do a total review of our lesson 10 today, which was in 2 parts. Yo! Second part's a little tricky. Take your time with it, folks. Take your time with it. We'll help you though, okay? Here we go. First of all, we just want to play the exact same riff that we learned in lesson number 6, but we want to do it on the E string, the A string, and the D string. We want to run it through 3 strings, okay? Looking both ways, looking at our left hand, looking at our right hand before we play, so we're doing this properly. Here we go. Let's do it. Now we're going to move. Now we're going to move to the D string, looking both ways, making sure we're hooked up proper. Yeah, take your time with this, going through 3 strings. It sounds pretty cool. Start nice and slow, folks. And remember, you're picking that string 8 times. Open, here's what it sounds like. We're just floating fingers in there, okay? Now, here's your bonus lesson. We're going to be doing the exact same riff, using the exact same strings, but we're going to pop in our ring and pinky finger, okay? Our 3rd and 4th finger. And here's what it's going to look like. Right on. Drop me a line below and let me know if any of you guys can get that second part in there. I'm hearing from a lot of you people. I'm going to start dropping some names soon if you keep contacting me the way you are. I think that's awesome. That's today's lesson, folks. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Never tell me the odds, C3PO. All right, hey, okay, thanks for checking me out. Again, yay! All right, I had a question about electric amps and such, and if it would have the same effect. If you're playing these big chords, plug in, get rid of the distortion. You want to play through distortion a bit on your amp, that dirty sound? That riff's pretty cool for it. But I would say for your big chords, keep it clean, man. Keep the distortion up. But yeah, go for the electrics, my friends. Go for it. Just play. I had another question from a loyal viewer. Was asking about a notebook and putting together notes and such on the lessons. I think that's a great idea. Anyway, you want to keep track of what we're doing and what I'm trying to show you is awesome. And the way you interpret it should be your own way. Write it out. Put some pictures in there of some really rad musicians to inspire you. So when you grab this notebook, and you open it up, you're going to see pictures of really cool musicians that inspire you to play more. And then write your little notes on what I'm doing, little things that you've learned along the way. Rivers Cuomo from Weezer was amazing at writing things like that down. For songwriting, he really liked that kind of thing. Yeah, great comment about the notebook. You know who you are. Thank you very much. We were going to do some chord transitions today, but I decided to do the finger picking strengthening exercise set instead because of all your comments, which I love. Yeah. So remember to slide the like button and subscribe. That way you will know when my new videos are coming out. They will tell you. Just hit the subscribe button. It's right up top there, isn't it? Somewhere around there. And the like button is right down around there somewhere. Hit it. Thank you very much.